Hello everyone. Today we play the mission A Thief's Training by the author Snake. Let's proceed to the mission. We play expert mode.
Cuddy must be feeling generous or guilty, as he threw me a bone in lieu of any actual work. It seems Sigurd and Radbod, two of the Downwinder's best, have recently gone rogue. Word on the street is they have a new employer. Unlikely a warden, but definitely someone with deep pockets. Cuddy tells me they were spotted last night checking into the Hoofed Lyre, a dilapidated inn located in Chapelshade, a half-abandoned hamlet on the outskirts of the city. Normally, I would look down on poaching work from others, but the rent is due, and Cuddy has nothing else coming my way. It's still daylight, but I'll have to leave now to have any chance of cutting Sigurd and Radbod off before they leave that inn. If I'm lucky, they might still be sleeping, which will give me a chance to figure out where they're headed. On the bright side, at least whatever I find is mine. That is, if there's anything to find, and if I can get away with it.
A Thief's Training. Discover where Sigurd and Radbod are heading to. They stayed at the Hoofed Lyre Inn last night and should be leaving this morning if you've not already missed them. Chapelshade is a half-abandoned district, but there is likely still a valuable or two lying around, not to mention the Hammer Church still in operation there. Still at least 1,400 worth of valuables. Sigurd and Radbod are bloodthirsty amateurs. Don't put yourself in their category. Don't kill anyone. Leave the area when you are done. Okay, let's see the in-game shop now, if we have one. We do not have an in-game shop. So we need to play without additional items.
How's it going?
We just get rid of this guard, even if it's not hostile to us, but who knows? Elfwine, Ealdorman of Chapelshade. $604, $668. The Testament of Bertulf of Chapelshade. In the name of the builder, I, Bertulf, citizen and merchant of Chapelshade, being whole of mind and of body, the second day of Martild, the year of our builder 831, and the year of the reign of Baron Bresling, make and ordain this my present testament and last will, as touching my tenements lying in the said ward of Chapelshade in this wise. First, I bequeath my soul to the Almighty Builder, my Creator, and my body to be buried in the chapel of Saint Tedbert and Saint Rainfroy in the ward of Chapelshade directly afore the window of Saint Tedbert in the sacristy. Second, I gave and bequeath to the high altar in the same chapel for tithes forgotten in discharging of my conscience. Third, I bequeath to Plactrude all my lands and tenements lying in the ward of Chapelshade. Lastly, I request to be placed into the earth with my lucky dice, which serve me well in life and may serve me in death. Praise be to the builder and his works. Well, it seems we can't get in through this window. Yes, we can't. We need to find another way. Oh, we can enter the door. The Hoofed Liar. Today's menu. Special salted conger with free barrick beef ale. Deer leg stew in ale. Bread stewed in ale. Chewed stewed in ale. Next week traveling minstrels. Los Cabrones. Lost and found. Lost ring last seen in vicinity of outhouse.
How's your day?
Go to sleep, man. The City Chronicle. Holy excrement. Latrine disaster at Saint Anvilits. A tragedy unfolded at Saint Anvilits Seminary yesterday during the diet called by the Baron to mediate between Cardinal Erconwald and Margrave Freimunger, who have been embroiled in a bitter dispute since last recidivus. The Baron took the opportunity to call the diet while mobilizing troops near the seminary before crossing to Blackbrook. The Margrave has used recent skirmishes on the land surrounding the seminary as ground for erecting his newest fortified castle there, a move the Cardinal argues is in breach of the Baron's grant of lands towards the benefit of the Order of the Hammer. Those in attendance at the diet included representatives of many of the great families of the city, and all were gathered on the second floor of the main hall of the seminary to begin the mediations. In a tragic turn of events, the beams of the floors gave way and the entire retinue plummeted to the latrines below, where as many as 50 people perished, most through drowning in the excrement or suffocating from the fumes. Among the dead are Gerbald Bumbleson II, Count Waldhof, and Narduin Grandmauden, nephew of Leopold. More on page 5. Death by bird in dark smoke. Last Wednesday, fire broke out in dark smoke, but was quickly extinguished thanks to the rapid action of the Baron's fire office. Only one fatality was recorded. In the initial panic at the outbreak of fire, Burgomaster Foucard tripped over his own bird trying to escape his store and fell down the stairs, breaking his neck. Foucard was famed for his prodigious facial hair, which is normally rolled up and kept in a pouch on his belt. When the fire broke out, he had not secured it, causing the hazard leading to his death. More on page 19. Rampleball is postponed as a mark of respect for the great men who perished in the Saint-Anne-Vilite latrine disaster. The Baron has promised to reopen the bare pits instead, with entry fees used to support supplies in the war. Oh, this is the toilet. Let's check the rooms. Nice, a flash bomb and some loot. We also found here a key, public works key, and a message. Radbod, you taffer, open the door. I told you to take it easy last night, but as always my advice has gone unheeded. If you don't get up in 5 minutes, I am leaving myself. I left a copy of the public corpse key with you. I keeps what I find, so couldn't care less whether you show up or not. You can explain it to the lady yourself. And the rope arrow here. Nice. The first loot of the day. In key. Sixth day of Crimson Wane. Wine 8 barrels, Gascon. No, wine, Gascon of 8 barrels. Rhenish 4 barrels. 820, 824 reserve, 1 barrel. Bolizard is gouging again. Ale, Ferra Brew X, 6 barrels. Let's see what's in this chest. A necklace. Good. Let's explore this path now. This is a cellar full of wines and beer barrels. Okay, so we explored the inn. Deliveries only. The chapel of Saint Tedbert and Saint Rainfroy. Martyrs in the builder's battle against the trickster abominations.
Against their strength shall smash himself with his own effort, even as the fruit falling from a tree dashes itself on a rock. The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood. 'Tis true, and till then, misfortunes are mirror for our blessings. Nay, our walls be cut from the thickest stones, our gates be wrought from full iron. Any who pits his strength against their strength shall smash himself with his own effort, even as the fruit falling from a tree dashes itself on the rock below. The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail.
Oh. What is this? Here lies Bertulf, faithful servant of the builder. Oh, we need to put the dice in here. Oh, we got a reward, some loot. Nice. Brother Morcant, greetings to thee. I would be most grateful if thou extended my greetings to all my brethren downtown. I write thee of news from Chapelshade, this hamlet of heathens that continue to wait on my ministry. These wretches are unmindful of their own salvation and have abandoned themselves to the trickster. From my very office I doth hear all kinds of incantations and other accursed pagan abominations. At the instigation of the enemy of the builder, they do not hesitate to engage in the most foul and odious exuberance of sin to the pernicious peril of their own souls. These detestable atrocities remain unpunished, not without open danger to their wretched souls. I will continue to provide names of the worst offenders to Brother Inquisitor and see to it that these unrighteous knaves are removed from here with expediency to face the builder's justice. Regarding the jackblade Gauslin, he remains still useful for our purposes and should be exempted from justice for now. May the hammer fall on the righteous. Brother Grimkettle. Hammered Compendium of Percept Regiments and Rules of Conduct, Volume 21. When the builder came to inspect the houses of his children, he came upon the first house with all the signs of vanity upon its front gable, whilst the second house was humble in aspect. The builder then asked his children on what they spent more time, building the internal structure of the external features. Then did his errant first son answer, I did allocate my time equally upon both aspects, while his second son answered, Verily I spent more time on ensuring the internal structure was sound. Then did the builder command his errant son to enter his own house, where it fell down upon him in a great tumult, for is it not known that outward appearances reveal enough of one's own righteousness? Build to a fortress of thy heart, first, for only the righteous soul can be a strong foundation. Okay, some hammered prayers in this book. Chapel key. Here is a lot of loot and a message. Brother Grimkettle, I trust this monk's tithe has been received with the builder's favor. Forever at your service, Gausvin.
Wood. 'Tis true. And, till then, misfortunes are mirror for our blessings. Nay, our walls be cut from the thickest stones, our gates be
Let's
locked.
check this way now.
Any who pits his strength gets theirs.
Oh, these are the crypts. Here lies Brother Oderic, sharp of tongue, blunt of wit. The holy symbol of Saint Tedbert and the rosary of Saint Rainfroy. Here lies Brother Ursus, vigilant in his watch, may it be so in the hereafter. Here lies Father Walleran, a scholar but not yet a saint. Here lies Saint Tedbert. May he continue to slay the unrighteous in the hereafter. Well, I think we fully explored the scripts.
Nay, our walls be cut from the thickest stones, our gates be locked.
is the public works. Rupen. I had a strange interaction in the Hooflayer the other night. Goslin seemed keen to introduce me to some woman he was speaking with and offer me some free ale, which I may have overindulged in. My memory is hazy, but she seemed mighty interested in the public works and knew I was employed there. She asked a lot of questions about the history of the sewers and reservoir and if I knew of any tunnels or passages. I wasn't able to tell her much other than the collapsed area of the catacombs, but that I heard rumors of possible mine shafts in the reservoir section. She kind of gave me the creeps, and I think you should be extra vigilant on your shift. I will be going to the chapel in the morning and should be able to relieve you after services. Kenrick. Okay, let's explore this sewer now. A lot of ways to go. Here lies Saint Rainfroy. May his hammer forever swing against the unrighteous. Okay, so this way is going to the pit. Let's see the other two ways. body. Oh, here are some mines.
I wonder if the keepers have seen this.
Right, trusty and right well-beloved Sigurd and Radbord, we greet you well. We hereby give our directions and the map unto you for the preparing of this most important task at hand. With as much convenient speed as you make, acquire lodgings in the Hoofdlayer of Chapelshade, and ask you there for Goslin, a most dutiful subject, with whom I have made it known on your behalf. Make entry through the public works. There be an opening in the southwest corner of the main reservoir, which will provide passage to the compound. The key enclosed herein will provide entry. Your contract requires possession be taken of two items of most import. First, a medallion with a keyhole contained in the crypt beneath the compound, and two, a golden tome likely contained within the secured library. Your contract provides allowance to withhold any trinkets you find. Be wary of the foreign forces within, who will not hesitate to take your life by cunning and deception. They wield dark arts and sorcery. It would be wise not to steer their awakening. We expect to find our directions so well performed and look forward to receiving great contentment thereby. Given under our signet at our palace of the Tremelai, the 14th day of Vindemia, 831.
Better check my map.
Compound entrance key. And we have new objectives. Looks like Sigurd and Radbord were sent here to steal from your old pals, the Keepers. Try and find more information on how they learn of the Keeper compound. This could be useful for the future. Those amateurs were sent here to steal a golden book. Sounds valuable, make it yours instead. Recover the Keeper medallion mentioned in the contract. It may be worth something to someone. And the other objectives are the same. We also have a map. Yes. We have a map of the compound. Okay, so we opened this door with the key we found in the sewers. The nightly noises, disturbances, and outright ruckus continue to emanate unbated from Keeper Lodge Leo Degar's chambers next door, despite my repeated entreaties on the matter reported directly to him. When I raised this in the chapter house last week, I noted a distinctive expression of amusement from Keeper Ramiro and Bryce. Are they party to this conspiracy to interfere with my slumber? I feel I have no choice now but to report the matter to Elder Dalberg. I can also return the chapter house key to his office while I am there. Nice, a healing potion. I had a disturbing dream of three pillars again last night. The first pillar was shrouded in vines, darkness, and chaos, and when it collapsed, the structure remained standing. The second pillar was made of metal, and when it rusted and collapsed, the structure held strong. But when the third pillar, covered in unrecognizable glyphs, shattered to pieces, the entire structure came down and all was black. I awoke as always at this point. Nice arrow arrow.
Hey.
I can hear a guard patrolling and some people sleeping.
All right, this is no place for you. Be gone.
Come on, no shadows here. some loot in this chest. And the flash bomb. This is the toilet. Here is the sleeping room, I think. The worst part of the training compound is the lack of dormitory space. I am still sharing quarters with initiates, despite being made an acolyte some time ago. Normally I would not be too precious about such trifles, but it means I sleep next to Keeper Benegar, the sparring partner. He snores like a barrack and often returns here after sparring, bellowing in pain. The sooner I move to acolyte quarters, the better. Askwin.
Whose incredible idea was it to build a bookcase on top of
I wonder what the interpreter meant by this.
What the? How did you even manage to find this place?
Okay, we knock out these guys.
The Glyph Warden was upset today.
But I hear more guards and more voices, so we must be careful.
How did you get in?
Oh no, a mage.
Be gone, intruder.
These old books look so...
By the glyphs. An acolyte has been slain.
Someone reveal yourself.
Come on!
Be gone, intruder.
A lot of marble floors here. It's not easy
The
to...
Glyph Warden was upset today.
How did you get in?
It's not easy to keep yourself unseen.
I wish I was a Dark Watch.
Nice paintings. A seemingly mundane update during this morning's chapter meeting has deeply troubled me. Instructor Maban provided the elders with an update on recent initiatives he implemented to improve the efficiency and output of the scribes. He provided softer cushioning for the seats, more candles, and increased the capacity of the inkwells. On the first day of introducing these changes, Instructor Maban observed the scribes and noted a significant improvement in output. However, on the second day, Instructor Maban left the scribes unsupervised, and when he returned at the end of the day, the output has dropped to the levels observed before any changes were introduced. While Instructor Maban seemed puzzled by this, it is clear to me that it was the mere act of observation which improved the efficiency of the scribes. While this may seem trivial, it gives rise to the idea that observation can alter the behavior or affect the outcome of that being observed. How much of our work is affected by our presence and what dangers does this pose to the prophecies? I intend to experiment further on this tonight, starting with observation of glyphs. I may even disturb Keeper Facetus from his telescopes upstairs. He may be able to shed some light. A lot of people in this building.
The Glyph Warden was upset today.
Chapter House.
I wish I was a Dark Watch. Who thought it was a good idea to merge the Carathdin Antiquities section with the modern Beganic one? I mean, come on.
A lot of marble floor here. I must be very careful.
The Glyph Warden was upset today.
Council Tower.
I'm a lackwit. Of course that glyph was right. Be gone, intruder!
Oh. A lot of guards. So this is the Council Tower.
Doubtless after meeting an elder like me. Yes?
The Rise and Fall of the Great Banking Families of the City by Keeper Eleazar. The history of three of the largest banking family to exist in the city is one of complexity, corruption and catastrophe. The houses of Romegas, de Tremele and Rusini grew to become the dominant financiers of the city over the course of 300 years, largely benefiting from increased maritime trade with Bonn and Zurich. The banking families facilitated trade by providing bills of exchange for merchants. Finance was not the only source of the family's power. Family connections through marriages of convenience also secured powerful relationships and access to upper society. Indeed, the families became so wealthy and powerful that the Baron considered them a threat, with some of their castles and palaces confiscated under the pretense that fortified castles on the city's boundaries were a danger in private hands. The decline of the families took place over a prolonged period of time, with many factors playing a role. Firstly, the families overextended lending to Baron's black swords, which he failed to repay. However, this was not the sole reason for their collapse, as continued wars had disrupted the network of trade both within and without the city. To confound the family's misfortunes, successive generations of barons sought ways to limit their power and eventually established the Barons' Bank to serve as a municipal bank which managed the public debt of the city and financed the ongoing wars, diminishing the stranglehold the private banking house had on the city. There is of course the matter of the Tremele conspiracy, but that will require its own tome for further extrapolation. However, despite the change in fortunes for the banking families, they continue to figure among the prominent families of the city and regularly hold positions of power, including infiltration of institutions such as the Witan, the Barons' Police, and even amongst the Hammerite Order. A lot of text in this mission. History of the city. Although no surviving historical records deal directly with the founding of or building of the city, tradition and folklore have led several historians to agree that the original population of the city consisted of refugees from neighboring regions and the undefended countryside fleeing some as yet unknown catastrophe. Indeed, rumors abound of an ancient civilization, the remains of which may have formed the foundation of our current great city. Dear reader will be glad to learn that I intend to investigate this topic in considerable detail in Volume 2, more on this anon. In time, the 7 great founding families elected the first Baron and established the great institutions to cover the city. While there remained some disputations on who comprised the 7 families, it is generally accepted by reputable historians the comprised of houses of Black, Bresling, the Perrin, Grandmauden, Marad, Rutherford and Quintus. Recommend that Fenangti's works on the city's history be closely monitored. Should he stray too near the truth, exercise appropriate response. Elder Dalberic. A lot of marble floors, I don't like this.
The glyph warden was upset today.
Got you. More text. Serich. It is important that we always consider alternative tools and multiple solutions to problems. Should we always rely on glyphs, then we become no different to the hammerite wielding the hammer, to whom everything looks like a nail. Investigation, surveillance, subterfuge, observation, manipulation, these are our tools before glyphs. Remember, above all, balance is Sarn.
Who's over there? I'm still nervous from the glyph experiment.
Oh no, this guard is
Starting to
stuck.
see things.
Scriptorium.
What a drollery.
Where is that book again? Can't find anything in here.
These old books
This
look so weird.
mage man is moving or not?
Human flesh.
He seems not. Oh, he's moving. Come on, get it. A lot of books here. And the golden one.
Whopper. That book doesn't belong here. I wonder what the interpreter meant by this.
I wonder if it's possible to steal that crown. That tiara. Come on, get it. Oh, it will be very hard. No. So it is possible to jump. Let's try again. We made it. First keeper Rikin. Third keeper Meyer. Interpreter Verderosa. First keeper Modrian. Translator Columb. Interpreter Sadrilde. Restricted library. strange puzzle here. We need some clue to decipher it. Restricted library access. Instructor Maban. This is now the 5th time you have forgotten the bust position combination to access the restricted library, and I cannot always be available to remind you. In future you have permission to seek the instructions located in Astronomy Al2. Keeper Facetus likely has them hidden for safekeeping. Elder Dalberic. So we need to go to the astronomy tower to find how to access this place. Oh no, I got stuck. I wonder where this astronomy tower is.
Cowardice is unbecoming of a keeper. Reveal yourself. All the time in the world to find you, whoever you are.
We have 1000 loot, but we need 1400. I'm lost here. Let's see the map. Elder's Office, Council Tower. Oh, the astronomy is near the Council Tower. At the second floor. Here we are at the second floor. So here is the Council Tower. Here is the Elder Office, I think. Come on!
Be gone, intruder. Be gone, intruder.
Let's eat some food and drink a drink potion. Keeper Nivard. Thank you for reporting your grievances to me. I will ensure this matter is investigated with Keepers Leodegar, Ramiro and Bryce. In the meantime, I have an assignment of the utmost importance, which I can only entrust with you. We require more Baron's police uniforms for our sparring partners. Infiltrate the barracks in dark smoke and obtain some in various sizes and good condition. As always, remain undetected. Report to Instructor Orchis when you return. Elder Dalberic. Okay. Chapter House Key. A. I share your concerns. Although I do not think you show too much interest at times. Balance must be maintained always. His importance is without question and close observation is recommended for now, but use judgment on when you decide to tip the scales on one way or another. On another matter, I agree with your view that he is not involved, but the disappearance of Keeper Dagwin is very grave indeed, and the discussion of how to proceed will take place in the chapter house today. Elder Dalberic. And I think this is the astronomy tower. The Alveus by Keeper Albrecht. One interpretation of the glyphs, and certainly a view put forward by interpreter Verderosa, indicates that the revelation of the brethren and betrayer is conditional on the removal of something that restrains them and prevents their full manifestation. While interpreters and translators differ on this precise meaning, it has been identified as the Alveus. While many consider the Alveus to be a person and more specifically a keeper, I think this to be far too simplistic an interpretation. The Alveus might very well be the institution itself. Oh, I see a secret switch. So this is the astronomy tower. Strange note. Third Keeper Maiar and First Keeper Riquin stand face to face for eternity. First Keeper Modrian woe to watch the back of Interpreter Verdosa from threads. Translator Columb and Interpreter Sardrille never saw eye to eye, both in life and in death. Okay. On the workings of the lunar pool at St. Genels. Several reports, both before and following the cataclysm, made observation of a lunar pool located at St. Genels in the Hammerite Cathedral. The Hammerites of the old quarter, despite their flaws, were famed astronomers and made many significant contributions to the field, including the discovery of the Dark Salt constellation. The Hammerite order has historically provided much financial and social support to astronomy, the main motive of which is determining the date for the feast of Saint Claus. While this keeper does not comment on the properties or otherwise of holy water, the lunar pool, according to reports, did have the ability to change the properties of holy symbols, such as hammers, when immersed in the pool. The most tangible property the pool bestowed on such symbols was a change in color. While the Hammerites believed they had trapped celestial light containing the builder's grace and concentrated this in the pool, I believe some other force must be at play, perhaps heat or light, leading to some change in the properties of the water. Nevertheless, repeated experimentation has not replicated the results. Further investigation required. Keeper Facetus. Okay, I think it's enough for today episode. We will continue in the next episode. Let's make a save. Well, this was all for today. Thank you for watching. and see you for the next episode. Goodbye.